Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Halfsun SMP, and we are back at CyberSun Games once again where we left off the last episode. We had finished up this tower here and we had been working on the roads. We got the nether tunnel done on the other side of that, and I think today, like I said in the previous episode, the first thing we want to do is take care of that. So this ugly monstrosity here needs to have some kind of structure holding this road up and making it look a lot nicer than what it currently does. Cows, I thought that was pillagers for a second. So I think if I take a land over here somewhere, I do have a box of things prepared for this. I don't actually know the best place to do this, probably up there. Okay, so we are up here, and basically this here will continue on. Let me get the other one here so we can add a little bit of texture. So this one will continue on, but then from here we're going to do a row of slabs along the bottom of this sea lantern as well as the one that's floating above it. So something like this here, and then we'll see that creates like a little line almost there of light that we'll see from the side. Then we're going to have structures underneath of this supporting it. So there'll be, let me see once again in my box, there'll be like a stair here, and then as we go further it will wrap around and underneath. So I think with that, let's just get to actually building it, and it's going to be a pain with scaffolding, but I do have some over here, so let me get that and we can get to building it. Alright, and there we have some kind of bridge-like structure. I kind of went for obviously trying to be futuristic, cyberpunk style. I like that you can see the little bit of light from the sea lanterns through that gap there. I've got the green from the warped wood, and then we have these pillars here holding it up. I have stopped there, as you can see. It does need to follow around the design all the way around here and this section as well. Then we have all of this road, which I'm not sure what to do with yet, and there is another little section of bridge that'll need to go here, but I think for now it looks pretty cool. It does fit in with the theme and things, and yeah, it looks, to me anyway, it looks pretty futuristic and cyberpunk style. So yeah, pretty happy with that. But I think, like I said, we're going to take a break from here. I've been doing a lot of work here recently and I want a little bit of change of scenery and a break. So let us head back on over to our base and get to work on a few bits and bobs jobs over there. I thought that today we could actually get to work on something that I've put off for a little bit of time and kind of neglected since I built up this area, and the very first tower I built up was this one here on the left hand side, and then the plan ever since I built it was to put some kind of bedroom in it for myself up here, and well, yes, you can see there is no bedroom to be found. So yeah, I think that's probably something that we can get to today, as it has been neglected for the past 6 months or however long that we have been playing on this server, on this world. So let me grab some resources for that and we'll get to work on a little bedroom and some furniture and things in there. Materials have now all been put together, as you can see in these boxes, and the floor level will be on this here so we can look at the windows. I've just placed in this temporary floor well, part of a temporary floor. The first thing I want to do though is work on a balcony so we can fly into this bedroom, as there's no good way to get to it from below because of the berry farm underneath us here. So if I could just put this here so I can see what I'm doing and figure out where I want this balcony to actually go. I think that we want to have stairs maybe here and here, and some blocks on top of those, and maybe some more stairs like this, and then actually have full blocks of stone bricks coming out from the wall. Maybe need to remove some of those and grab some more stone bricks out of here. Something like this maybe. Probably extend that one more on either side. So this will be roughly the balcony, I think. I just don't know how it looks from underneath. This is the difficult thing. So maybe we need to go down there, I would say. It looks okay, I think. Maybe we need to trim it with some andesite. So maybe add a layer of this. Maybe like that. I will need to sleep though, so give me a second. So I think this is how I want the balcony to be. Nothing too big or intrusive, but it does fit in with the theme, using the same kind of balcony type blocks that we do on the roof sections there. And I just placed that in the wrong place. So yeah, I think this is quite good or enough for us. And take a little look at it from a little bit further away. So something like that just sticks out a little bit, nothing crazy, and it will allow us to come up here and land into our bedroom. So now let's move on to the actual interior, and first of all I want to use some of this, and this is a little bit strange block to use and a bit similar to the other tower that we've got over there. We used the crimson wood. I'm going to use this warped wood for this one. We're going to mix that in though with some of the glazed terracotta. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool, just to mix up the texture and style a little bit. Something I'm not really worked with a lot, but I do like this colour. It is quite a nice bright colour and reminds me of something expensive, so works out for a king's bedroom. And yeah, so that'll be the exterior going around, and I'm going to take some of this now. And yeah, this is something that I've not really ever worked with before. This block, or these terracotta blocks, are really hard to use, and try to get the pattern to match up is even harder apparently. I think this is how we want it to go, like that. Yeah, like that. Then we should be able to repeat it. Yeah, so there we go, that's another one. And yeah, basically we just do that all the way around these side edge parts, and hopefully it looks cool. I did do some testing with these in creative, so I think I'm going to be happy enough with it, but I suppose we'll find out in a minute when I've finished placing all the blocks. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks cool. Just give it this kind of circular effect to the room, because it is well a circle after all. And now I think I want to do sort of like a checkerboard pattern, just with some quartz, and using this warped wood again, something like this. Not there though, and I think I might run out of. Those are totally in the wrong place. Wait, this isn't right at all, is it? So that should be there, that should be there, that should be there, and then a block should be there. Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to be. So like that, and like that. I've done it wrong again. Not very good at this, as you can see. So it's quartz on the edges, like so. That's the one. And then back in with these. So yeah, I think we're going to have to go and get more of the warped wood, potentially. We might be okay. Let's try and place the rest down first and see how we get on. Alright, and there it is. It kind of looks like a bathroom. That wasn't the intention, but once the furniture and things are in place, I'll break this up a little bit, as maybe a little bit much, but I do like the use of these terracotta blocks. Does kind of bring out extra bit of detail to the flooring design. So I think next up we'll do the roof section, and this is pretty much going to be all in quartz. I think maybe just tapering into the middle. So yeah, probably just do that portion off camera, as I can't imagine it's going to be too exciting. So yeah, let me get to that and I'll be back in just a moment. And the roof is all done, and it is pretty intricate looking and grand, but I do think that it complements the floor design pretty well with the quartz and things. I've got a little sea lantern in the middle and some trapdoors. What happened to the excuse me? Hi, what happened to you? You're supposed to be there, thank you. But I think now we work on the bed, and I want it to be directly across from the balcony, so up against that wall over there. And I think I want to use like dark oak wood. Yeah, maybe dark oak wood for this. Let's get some of this junk out of my inventory as well, so I can work a little bit easier. And yeah, let me see. So if I want like maybe posts kind of here, I think would work. Alright, so we want to, I think first of all, we'll cover this back wall with some dark oak. It will block those windows, but not to worry, I don't think. And I could do something like this with the stairs. Something like that, maybe. That could work. And let me see if I've got some fences. Have these go 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. 4 like that. Get me that back. Is that too high? Maybe that's too high. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I did want to do some fence gates along. I feel like there should be one lower than that, so let's try them like this. I think that's probably better. Yeah, I think that's probably better to be like a 4-poster bed, obviously. To have the best of things. And let me see, I think I want trapdoors like that. Yeah, I like it, I think it looks cool. We also probably do need some buttons, so we can detail out this little bit like that. And hi. Why can't give me? Thank you. Okay, well, this do I need? Wool has been acquired, and I'm going to do a little bit of a trick here. So I'm going to put in wool like that to look like a bigger bed in this area, and I'm actually going to put a real bed there. But then I'm going to take some carpets like this, and I'm going to put those over the bed, make it look a little bit roughed up like that, like it's covers. And then we can actually still click in this bed and sleep, because it's only carpets that's above us, so it is actually going to be a functional bed, but you just don't notice it. You have to actually click the trapdoor down. I did hide lighting behind this little block as well, and I've added in some spruce trapdoors to give it like a roof onto the 4-poster bed. And then the final little touch is just to add in some banners to act as the little curtain things that you get on these types of beds. So something like this. I think I want another one there actually. And yeah, that is actually it. Done. Our bed looking pretty cool. I like that it is a large bed but still functional, and if it gets to nighttime we can actually see it in action. And with that, nighttime has arrived, so let us test out our little bed system. And there we go, you can see that I am sleeping now in my large bed, unaffected by the carpet. Pretty cool. Now let's move on to, I think I want to put like a desk or something in this area over here. So I will need a, where is my spruce wood? Somewhere in here. First thing I want to do with this desk is a little bit of a trick with an armor stand here. I'm going to actually put a little green cap on it like that, because we are kind of green themed in this bedroom and in the base. So a little green cap there, then take this and then piston, something like that, bring that down and do it again, break this one away, get my piston back. So that's now like a little stand for a hat or something to go on the desk. Then just a case of building out the rest of the desk. Don't know how I want this to go, maybe like that. Have like stairs going that way as well. Then in the middle we want to have a lectern right here. The server restarts in 15 minutes, so I better hurry up and finish this bedroom, or at least this desk. Yeah, and then I think we do need some dark oak trapdoors. Let me see, this dark oak wood. We'll put some around these areas. I think it looks a little bit better with the dark oak, a little bit more grand. And I'm going to have a chair that goes here. And it's actually going to be a minecart, so we can sit inside of the chair as well. So we pop that down. Minecart that goes there. And then a banner for a backing, and we can sit at our desk like this. Cool. And I've got a few more details to add onto the desk, and then we can take a look at the final thing. Desk is now complete, and we see we have a little drink or something in the form of a sea pickle. We have our book and our lectern there, a map of the crashed ship just over there that we are studying, a little plant pot and a little lamp finishing off our desk. Pretty happy with that, looks cool. And I think the area just needs a little bit more greenery in here in the form of a couple of plants, so something like that. And that finishes off that area quite nicely. So for this side of the room, I think I want a, like almost like a mini bar sort of thing set up here. So I'm probably going to start off with a barrel, then have trap doors coming along and like a cauldron and water. I think I want to extend this out like that and make it into like a little table bar area. And we can even have a chair like that, like a smaller chair than this. That's obviously our grand desk chair, but this is just a little stool that like slides out from this bar area. And like I said, it can't be a bar without having the standard, let me click on it, a brewing stand with some drinks in there already prepared. And just like over in the other section, we used sea pickles to look like drinks. I did have a tripwire hook, there it is, to look like a barrel of beer or something like that, and a flower pot can go right there. And let's add a little shelving unit up top here, maybe just there, because I think this section's going to have something different in it. And we can put a lantern, we can put another flower pot, but this time put a flower in it, and maybe some more sea pickles, that. And then I grabbed this little mini chest head. I thought that would look pretty cool up there, and yeah, I think it works out pretty nicely. And then for that side, like I said, I was going to put in pretty much a lot of books in this section here to be like a library, something like that. And I do have a loom, I believe. Yeah, something like that. I think that's a little bit better. But yeah, that's a nice little addition. And one more thing we can do is add another little bush or kind of plant tree thing over here. Yeah, pretty happy with that. That's cool. And guys, I think we are done. This bedroom turned out really nice. So you saw I added the bookshelves. I put a couple of armor stands back there. I decorated out the entranceway just a little bit with dark oak. Makes it look a little bit better than the stone. A little lamp here, and of course a rug, which I've hidden some lighting under. Obviously this acts as lighting for this corner, and yeah, that's pretty cool. We have our desk over here. We have our functional but large bed. We have our bar area with lots of little details, some armor, bookcases. Pretty happy with that, so I am. And obviously our balcony that we do need to clear up because I've made a bit of a mess, but yeah. We have now, if I can find my rockets, a bedroom on top or inside of this tower, and gives it a little bit more function than before. But now that our bedroom is completed and built up here inside of this tower, I think that's going to have to do it for today's episode. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, a comment with any suggestions for what you think of the base and what we should do with this middle tower, as I am not sure myself. But with that guys, until the next one, bye bye.